I never got to experience the world of Super Mario RPG when I was a kid. I'm not sure if it was a rarity here in Australia or if it just hadn't achieved cult status at the time, but I do know a large part of it would have boiled down to the fact I was too poor to own a Super NES and wouldn't enjoy those games until much later when the Wii Virtual Console was in full swing. So for this review, I'm going into Mario RPG fresh. I won't be able to compare it to the 1996 version. I can't tell you the differences between versions, and I can't tell you if it's a faithful recreation of the original. What I can do, however, is offer my thoughts and opinions on Super Mario RPG as it is on the Nintendo Switch, with a completely blank slate. So what's Super Mario RPG like? Let's form our party, pick up our quest log, and prepare for an adventure. Super Mario RPG flips the tried and true Mario formula on its head by introducing a new array of enemies called the Smithy Gang, who interrupt Mario and Bowser during one of their usual skirmishes by crashing a giant sword into the castle, subsequently kicking everyone out, including Bowser himself. So begins your epic adventure as you start off with a simple quest that unravels into a much larger narrative. This fresh approach introduces new heroes as well, in the form of Mallow, a magical cloud character who specializes in support, and Geno, a rather wooden character who uses arm cannons to deal high damage. You won't have these characters right away though, as the game slowly introduces them along the way. What it doesn't do slowly is constantly change up the game mechanics and add interesting mini games along the way, offering river rapid rides, barrel racing, and even Donkey Kong style minecart rides. These sections keep the new areas fresh and exciting, never outstaying their welcome and being rather forgiving, allowing for multiple attempts if you don't achieve your desired outcome. The story is spurred forward by exposition and dialogue as you play, but it's also illustrated with beautiful FMV cutscenes that really bring the characters to life. Speaking of bringing the characters to life, the game engine looks beautiful as the characters are bright and colourful and represented in a chibi art style that really works for the game. You will encounter a wide range of characters, both familiar faces, newcomers, and some surprising cameos that will put a smile on your face. The environments look amazing and there's a lot of variety in the setting that keeps everything exciting. Interior sections are rendered in a great looking isometric style that features a lot of detail and fantastic lighting. There are some caveats though, as there were instances where the game encountered minor stuttering, mainly in the Mushroom Kingdom exterior. The performance issues are few and far between, but it should be noted. The turn-based combat is the highlight of the game, prompting the player to press buttons in times with their attacks to either do bonus damage or reduce and block incoming damage. This makes you feel like attacks and blocks actually connect, and every time you equip a new weapon item, the timing changes, maintaining that challenge the entire way through. You can also use your FP, or flower power, to use special abilities much like traditional MP. These attacks can be Mario's Super Jump or Fireball, Peach's Group Hug healing ability, or even Bowser's Mecha Koopa. You can even experiment with your party layout to uncover special triple moves, which build up with successful attacks and blocks, and they work like a summon, dealing high damage or delivering powerful party buffs. Each battle gives out XP, which then levels up your characters on a charming screen where the party members dance while you apply stat point upgrades. The whole thing oozes of charm and style. The overworld shows enemies, meaning you can dodge battles if you want, and there are some interesting puzzles to solve with unique mechanics. You can also find powerful superstar power-ups, allowing you to bulldoze through enemies, getting all of the XP without the hassle of battle in some areas. I never once found myself out-leveled by the game, with the exception of the final area, which proved to be a challenge with a frustrating save point too far back from where I hit the wall. Thankfully, this isn't a problem throughout the rest of the game, as it does autosave frequently and offers helpful suggestions should you be defeated in combat. Speaking of defeat, while you can do your usual Phoenix Down revive for one of your party members, you also have the option to tag in another party member in your fallen comrade's place, changing the tide of battle. I won't spoil anything in regards to how it all ends, but there is post-game content to enjoy should you wish to do so, and to me, everything just seemed to wrap up so sweetly. In a touch of class, the credits include the people involved in the 1996 original, and even the way the credit roll was handled, it's done in such a wonderful way. The game took me roughly 15 hours to complete, but that was rushing forward. I think I could have easily spent a lot more time hunting ultimate weapons and secrets, which I might start a fresh save and do so. There's also a nice option to focus on story over combat, making battles easier should you wish to do so. I tried both difficulty settings out, and the casual mode would make the game a great introduction to RPGs, especially for the little ones, but parents, please note there is a lot of reading to explain what you must do. There is a journal that recaps the story and also tells you where you're up to, which is a nice help, and I really enjoyed looking through the Monster Encyclopedia to see all the great characters that are in the game. For my vision-impaired Mushroom Kingdom citizens, there aren't any accessibility options, but the game is bright and colourful with a high contrast difference between enemies, characters, and the world around them. Whether you're returning to this classic or visiting it for the first time, there's a whole lot of wholesome fun in this heartfelt adventure that will make the Nintendo kid in all of us smile. Sure, it may look childish on the surface, but for those who embrace the colourful and warm atmosphere of Super Mario RPG, you'll find yourself enveloped in a wonderful world that's hard to put down. Super Mario RPG is an absolute delight from start to finish. So, what's it like? Super Mario RPG is like Super Mario World mixed with Final Fantasy. I award it a 90 out of 100. Hey there, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I can't thank you enough for your support. Things have moved a lot faster than I expected with What's It Like, and it's becoming my full-time job. Best way to continue supporting me if you liked my content is to keep watching What's It Like. It doesn't cost a cent and it will always be free. But if you would like to help in other ways, you can always buy me a coffee by visiting this link here, or if you would like to join my Patreon, I show behind-the-scenes insights into how a gaming website operates. I'm so grateful to be here making this content, and I'm even more grateful that you're here watching it with me. Thank you so much.